Welcome. Yes, Clubber D the Combat G is joining us. We have UFC 281.
First, we're going to pay our respect. Let's backtrack. It's your main man, Clubber D, the Combat G, always in a place to be. And if you don't like this, then you're sipping on my PP when you kiss your mother. Anyways, so what we're going to do is pay our respects to a legend. It's his last fight. He's 41 years old, the champion of a season 5 of the Ultimate Fighter show. Talking other than the ex-champion that beat BJ Penn back-to-back, Frankie, the Answer Edgar, from Tom's Rivershore, New Jersey. Oh, no one's applauding? Anyways. But that's his last fight. His last 2 fights been pretty bad knockouts. I mean, I understand you get knocked out and you go to the Shadow Realm or you go to the Metaverse. But his last fight against Chico Vera with that up kick, I think Frankie Edgar went to go reorganize his top 8 in MySpace. He just left the arena. He left this time frame. He left this century and went back in time to worry about his AIM username, okay? You know, he was back in the chat room on Yahoo. That's where his brain was when his chin smelled Chico Vera's foot, okay? The man, I love him. He's a great competitor. Classic fights with Ray Maynard. That's like comeback of the year almost with like Pat Barry.
Clubs, bangers. Clubs, bangers. Clubs, bangers.
But it's time to hang it up. After those last 2 knockouts, it's time to hang it up. This is his last fight, Madison Square Garden. Hey, he's in New York, close to Jersey. There you go. So respect to Frankie the Answer Edgar for all your time and service, brother. You did so great in the octagon. I love you. But keep it going, Omar. Let's go.
When he took that kick, dog, oh my God. I don't know what happened, but I just remember that kick, and I just remember it was like, how does it feel for somebody's like toes to go up in your throat, and then the next thing you know, you wake up blacked out?
Last time that's happened, or I've seen something like that, I was in Singapore, and it was at this one lady's house, and she was into some weird stuff. I hate feet, first of all, okay? But she wanted me to put my whopper choppers into her throat. And I said, okay, so I did it, and then I was tickling, the console with my big toe, and then I was like, what are we doing here? Okay, it was on. You know what? That's another story, another day. Anyways, let's go back to it. You got me.
Clubber D the Combat. Clubber D the Combat G, always getting with your mother and her friends. So you better you better keep your mom on a leash in the house before Clubber D gets them.
You got to. I told you, like I said in the last video, I'll leave somebody's house and their husband's picking up an Uber. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that bad. As I digress. So who's the next fight? Who we got going on? What's cracking? This title fight, Carla Esparza, I'll call her the Cookie Monster, her nickname. She beat Rose Namajunas. That was actually on my birthday weekend, same day that Canelo lost to Pival. I was at that fight, but that was probably one of the most boringest fights I've seen because none of them want to go off first. And Carla, she's a wrestler, so she's going to want to take you down. But what she does on the ground sometimes is ground and pound, sometimes is lay and pray. So she's one of those fighters. But with Lei Weili, I'm just going to call her Wee. With her, she won't take the fight to you. She wants to use these fists and put them upside your head, okay? So the Clubber D, my club banger will be
Clubs, bangers. Clubs, bangers. Clubs, bangers.
Weili Zhang is going to get that belt again, okay? She's going to knock out Carla in the second round, put it on the board. Yes! Shout out to Pedro, the manager. Shout out. White Sox, we coming back. And tell that redheaded stepchild, Weeby, I'm coming for him.
Weeby.